really screwy. The two of them are my two big sisters. And they beat me up all the fucking time. I get no respect at all. Zero. I thought I'd be in charge. I thought it was my group. Good fucking luck. So, I have a story to tell you involving this next song. A long time ago, let me redo this. A long time ago, children, right after the Civil War, I was in a group called the Byrds. Bunch of crazy fucking children we were. First royalty check, we all went out and bought Porsches, all 5 of them. Kids. So here's the story. We had a hit right after we started, which is kind of stupid, but that's how it happened. And so we got job offers right away, one of which was to go to England, which was terrifying and wonderful at the same time. It was wonderful because we'd never been any fucking where, and England sounded really good. It was terrifying because we were afraid we would meet the Beatles. Because at that point in our lives we had Beatle shoes, Beatle pants, Beatle shirts, Beatle jackets, Beatle haircuts, and we wanted to be the Beatles. Why? Girls. Not fame and money, no, girls. Girls, you have that power. And so, we went to England and it was fucking awful. It was horrible. We had the worst promoter in the world. I swear to God, if I saw this guy in a crosswalk right now, I'd floor it. He's a horrifyingly bad person. He booked us into toilet bowls. I mean, places you wouldn't go to. You wouldn't take your dog to these places. Well, especially not your dog. I mean, they were smoke-filled, roach-infested, blood-smeared, awful, stinky, terrible, nasty places. It was daunting. In about the third of those places, the worst one yet, I looked out through the smoke, and yep, that's John Lennon. Oh shit. Oh, come on, not like this. Please, not here, not like this. No. It was awful. And he was talking to Jagger. They were all there. Half of fucking London was here. In this toilet bowl of a place. McCartney laughed at me afterwards. He drove me home and he said, "Oh, we played there. Wasn't that bad." So, these guys were different than we thought. You know, when we saw them as being 20 feet tall and made out of chrome or something, they were really real guys and they had paid lots of dues. And they were very good musicians, and they were a lot funkier and a lot more real than we thought. I was very taken with George. I liked him a lot. Even then, he was sort of like instinctively going for the high ground, and which is very appealing in another human being. And a thing happened, which is weird. I had just been in the United States turned on to an Indian musician named Ravi Shankar. Great musician, a stunning musician. Might not be your style, but to me, one of the greatest musicians of our times. And I had his record in my suitcase. Somebody had just given it to me. And I gave it to George. That had repercussions. So, George liked Indian music, turned out. And so he got into it. And then he went to India. And he ran into an Indian teacher, guru, that he liked, who he said, you know, was very wise and had probably a glimpse of what was going on. I'm a very skeptical person. Somebody tells me they talked to God this morning, I say, right, sure. I just laugh at it. But I wanted to say to him, you know, take it with a grain of salt. A whole shaker. And I was chicken. I couldn't do it because it was George. So I was like, still looking up at him. And so I have a thing that I do when I'm frustrated with something like that, and I want to do something about it, and I can't do anything about it, I write a song. So I wrote this song.